Hello everyone, Neil Tappin here from Golf Monthly. I hope you are well and staying safe. In this video, we have a rules quiz for you. So if you are planning to play any competitive golf when we finally get out of the lockdown that we're currently in, then you will need to know the rules of golf. If you don't know them, you could end up getting penalty shots. So now does seem like a good idea to brush up on your knowledge. The question is, how well do you know the rules? Let's find out. Okay, let's get started. So 20 questions related to the rules of golf. They're all multiple choice. If you need to hit pause at any point during the video to have a little think about your answers, please do so. Try not to cheat. Try not to Google the answers if you can avoid it. Keep your score and let us know in the comments below how you got on at the end. We would be interested to hear. One final thing, when we refer to the general penalty, what we're talking about there is 2 shots in stroke play and loss of hole in match play. Right, let's get going. Question number 1. In stroke play, Jez cannot identify his ball, so marks and lifts it for identification without announcing his intention to his marker. What is the ruling? A, there is no penalty. B, Jez gets a 1-stroke penalty. Or C, Jez gets the general penalty. That's A, there is no penalty. B, Jez gets a 1-stroke penalty. Or C, Jez gets the general penalty. The answer is there is no penalty. There is no requirement to announce your intention to identify your ball to a marker or anyone else. That's rule 7-3. Question number 2. In stroke play, Fergus grounds his club in a penalty area when addressing his ball. What is the ruling? A, there is no penalty. B, Fergus gets 1 penalty stroke. Or C, Fergus gets the general penalty. That's A, there is no penalty. B, Fergus gets 1 penalty stroke. Or C, Fergus gets the general penalty. The answer to question number 2 is there is no penalty. It is permissible to ground your club in a penalty area just as you can in the general area. There are no special rules limiting how a ball may be played from a penalty area. That's rule 17-1B. Question number 3. In stroke play, Jez asks for advice on his takeaway. Fergus says that Jez has been taking the club too far inside on his backswing. What is the ruling? Is it A, there is no penalty? B, Jez gets the general penalty? Or C, Jez and Fergus both get the general penalty? That's A, there is no penalty. B, Jez gets the general penalty. Or C, Jez and Fergus both get the general penalty. The answer to question number 3 is C. Jez and Fergus both get the general penalty. During a round, a player must not ask for advice or give advice to anyone playing in the competition on the course. That's rule 10-2A. Question number 4. On the putting green, Jez marks the ball by holding his putter right next to it. He lifts, cleans, and then replaces the ball with the putter in place. What is the ruling? A, there is no penalty. B, Jez gets 1 penalty stroke and the ball is played as it lies. Or C, Jez gets the general penalty and the ball is played as it lies. The answer to question number 4 is there is no penalty. It is permissible to hold a club on the ground right next to the ball for marking the spot of a ball to be lifted. That's rule 14-1A. Question number 5. In stroke play, Fergus's ball comes to rest near an attached divot. He presses it down and plays his shot. What is the ruling? A, there is no penalty. B, Fergus gets 1 penalty stroke. Or C, Fergus gets the general penalty. That's A, there is no penalty. B, Fergus gets 1 penalty stroke. Or C, Fergus gets the general penalty. The answer to question number 5 is C. Fergus gets the general penalty for pressing down a divot and improving the conditions affecting his stroke. That is rule 8-1A. Question number 6. A fixed sign on the course would interfere with Fergus's ball if he were to attempt to play it. What is the ruling? A, Fergus must play the ball as it lies. B, Fergus is entitled to free relief as the sign is an immovable obstruction. Or C, Fergus must take penalty relief via Rule 19, unplayable ball. That's A, Fergus must play the ball as it lies. B, Fergus is entitled to free relief as the sign is an immovable obstruction. Or C, Fergus must take penalty relief via Rule 19, unplayable ball. The answer to question number 6 is B. Fergus is entitled to free relief as the sign is an immovable obstruction, and free relief is permissible under Rule 16-1B in the general area. The ball must be dropped when taking relief from an immovable obstruction. Question number 7. Fergus touches sand during his backswing while playing the ball from a bunker. What is the ruling? A. Fergus gets 1 penalty stroke. B, there is no penalty, or C, Fergus gets the general penalty. So A, Fergus gets 1 penalty stroke, B, there is no penalty, or C, Fergus gets the general penalty. The answer is C, Fergus gets the general penalty, as striking the sand on the backswing is one of the actions prohibited in bunkers under Rule 12-2B. Question number 8. In stroke play, Fergus's putt overhangs the lip of the hole. He walks up and waits 8 seconds before the ball falls in. What is the ruling? A, there is no penalty and the ball is holed. B, Fergus gets 1 penalty stroke and the ball is holed. Or C, there is no penalty but the ball must be replaced on the lip of the hole. The answer to question number 8 is A, there is no penalty and the ball is holed. You are allowed a reasonable time to reach your ball and then a further 10 seconds to see if the ball falls into the hole. That's Rule 13-3. Question number 9. In stroke play, Jez hits a poor wedge shot and hits the ground in anger with his club. He thinks the shaft may be bent. What is the ruling? A, Jez can continue using the club or repair it. B, Jez gets the general penalty. Or C, Jez cannot use or replace the club. That's A, Jez can continue using the club or repair it. B, Jez gets the general penalty. Or C, Jez cannot use or replace the club. The answer to question number 9 is A, Jez can continue using the club or repair it, no matter the nature or cause of the damage. For the rest of the round, Jez may use the damaged club or repair it by restoring it as near as possible to its original condition. That's Rule 4-1A brackets 2. It is worth noting that the damaged club could not be used in a playoff in stroke play, which is a new round. Question number 10. In stroke play, Jez's ball lies in a tree whose roots are out of bounds, but the branch it lies in is inside the white line. What is the ruling? A, Jez's ball is out of bounds. B, Jez's ball is in bounds and he must play the ball as it lies. Or C, Jez's ball is in bounds and he may play the ball as it lies or declare it unplayable under Rule 19. The answer to question number 10 is C. Jez's ball is in bounds and he may play the ball as it lies or declare it unplayable. Rule 19. If Jez were to declare the ball unplayable, his reference point for proceeding under options B or C of this rule would be directly below where the ball is currently lying. Question number 11. Jez's ball is embedded in the grass face above a bunker. What is the ruling? Is it A, Jez must play the ball as it lies? B, Jez may play the ball as it lies or declare the ball unplayable? Or C, Jez is entitled to free relief? The answer is C, Jez is entitled to free release. Jez's ball is embedded in the face above a bunker, which by definition is not part of the bunker and is in the general area, one of the 5 defined areas of the course. In the general area, a player is entitled to relief from an embedded ball under Rule 16-3. Question number 12. In stroke play, Jez's ball lies on a bridge over a penalty area and he grounds his club. What is the ruling? A, Jez gets the general penalty. B, Jez gets 1 penalty stroke. Or C, there is no penalty. A, Jez gets the general penalty. B, Jez gets 1 stroke penalty. Or C, there is no penalty. The answer to question number 12 is C, there is no penalty. Just as in the general area, there are no special rules limiting how a ball may be played from the penalty area. That's under Rule 17-1B. Question number 13. In stroke play, Fergus leans on his club, touching sand in the bunker while waiting for another player to play. What is the ruling? A. Fergus gets the general penalty. B. There is no penalty. Or C. Fergus gets 1 penalty stroke. The answer to question number 13 is B. There is no penalty. You can lean on a club to rest as long as you don't improve the conditions affecting the stroke and are not testing the condition of the bunker. There is no penalty. That's under rule 12-2b, brackets 2. Question number 14. In stroke play, Jez finishes the 4th hole and practices his putting on the next tee while waiting for the group ahead to clear the fairway. What is the ruling? A. There is no penalty. B. Jez is disqualified. Or C. Jez gets the general penalty. The answer to question number 14 is A. There is no penalty. In between holes, you are permitted to practice your putting on or near the green of the last hole played and the teeing area of the next hole. That's rule 5-5b. Question number 15. In stroke play, Jez hits his putt too hard and Fergus quickly moves the flagstick before the ball reaches it. What is the ruling? A. Jez gets the general penalty. B. Fergus gets the general penalty. Or C. There is no penalty. The answer to question number 15 is C. There is no penalty. Rule 11-3 does not prohibit a player from moving a removed flagstick when a ball is in motion. Question number 16. In stroke play, Jez uses a loose impediment to mark and lift his ball on the putting green. What is the ruling? A. There is no penalty. B. Jez gets a penalty of 1 stroke. Or C. Jez gets the general penalty. The answer to question number 16 is B. Jez gets a penalty of 1 stroke. A ball marker must be artificial. Therefore, it is not permissible to use a loose impediment, and it would be a penalty of 1 stroke for marking a ball in the wrong way. That's rule 14-1a. Question number 17. In stroke play, Fergus strikes the sand in frustration after leaving his ball in the bunker with his first stroke. What is the ruling? A. There is no penalty. B. Fergus gets a penalty of 1 stroke. Or C. Fergus gets the general penalty. The answer to question number 17 is A. There is no penalty. Striking the sand in frustration or anger is not a penalty as long as the player has not improved the conditions affecting the stroke. That's under rule 12-2b. Question number 18. In stroke play, Fergus lifts his ball as it is leaning against the flagstick and part of the ball is below the surface of the hole. What is the ruling? A. Fergus gets 1 penalty stroke and must replace the ball on the lip of the hole. B. Fergus's ball is considered hold. Or C. Fergus gets 1 penalty stroke but the ball is considered hold. The answer to question number 18 is B. Fergus's ball is considered hold. When a ball comes to rest leaning against the flagstick left in the hole and any part of the ball is in the hole below the surface of the putting green, the ball is treated as hold. That's rule 13-2c. Question number 19. In stroke play, Fergus makes a stroke with his driver which has a sticker on the face to see where the impact of the ball is. What is the ruling? Is it A. There is no penalty. B. Fergus gets the general penalty. Or C. Fergus is disqualified. The answer to question number 19 is C. Fergus is disqualified. By making a stroke with a driver that has a sticker attached to the face, Fergus has used a non-conforming club as the sticker is an external attachment. That's rule 4-1. And the final question, question number 20. In stroke play, Fergus loses his footing when entering a bunker and falls into the sand. Although the ball hasn't moved, Fergus's fall has accidentally worsened his area of stance and his line of play. What is the ruling? A. Fergus must restore the conditions without penalty. B, Fergus gets the general penalty, 2 strokes, but may restore the conditions. Or C, there is no penalty and Fergus must play the ball as it lies. The answer to question number 20 is C. There is no penalty and Fergus must play the ball as it lies. Touching the sand when trying to prevent a fall does not result in a penalty. However, a player is not allowed to restore conditions affecting the stroke if the conditions are worsened by the player himself. That is rule 12-2b brackets 2 and rule 8-1d. So that's it. That's the end of the quiz. All 20 questions. How did you get on? Please do leave comments below. Let us know. Let us know how difficult you thought the quiz was as well. The rules of golf are naturally fairly complicated. There's lots of different things that you can come into contact with during a round of golf. It's played in a natural environment over 18 holes, so that the rules book has to cover an awful lot of scenarios. And whilst you don't need to know every single page of the book, it definitely helps to have a good sort of solid understanding of the rules of golf. If you do, then you'll definitely be able to avoid penalty shots while you're out on the golf course. And that's why we produce at Golf Monthly, we produce a lot of videos around the rules. So you'll find them here on the Golf Monthly YouTube channel and on the Golf Monthly website as well. A whole host of resources relating to the rules to give you that better understanding. So let us know, how did you get on? We'd be interested to hear. And also, please do hit the subscribe button to make sure that you don't miss any of our videos. Hit that little notification bell as well. That way you'll find out whenever we post anything new. And if you have enjoyed the video, if you've enjoyed the quiz, please do hit the like button as well. But thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.